Hey, I'm back with another financial astrology video. DD, you can't get anywhere else. Thank you guys very much for the love on the last video. I appreciate that. I like to know that people are watching, and yeah, it makes me feel special. I think everyone likes to feel special, and everyone is special in their own way. We just have to, live our truth and all that good stuff, right? That's what I try to do. Um, and yeah, so this is kind of what I do. Not saying it's the right way, the wrong way, just kind of my thing. Astrology is really about patterns and recognizing them. Well, that's one thing. It's about astrology is a lot of things, but I like to say I'm pretty good with patterns, and and I try to look at everything. So the idea of charting was always really cool to me because that's what I feel like I'm doing when I'm reading the stars anyway. I'm looking at the angles and the pattern and the aspect and what that means, right? So it's kind of the same thing going on with reading a chart. Honestly, it's like once you understand kind of the way I went about astrology is I kind of asked everyone. I found out what their sign was and um, made notes on what works, what's common, and I came up with my own conclusions on things, and it's crazy. But anyway, so um, I think we have a serious moonshot opportunity, and you guys let me know if you want me to show you other moonshots that I've been looking into. But I think we have Dogecoin and Tesla for a serious full moon event. I've been telling you since the video this weekend that there's going to be a full moon event. I want to show you this. This was March 2021. So I also do web design, and I created a website or just a page on my website, and I was going crazy. Jupiter conjunct Jupiter, um, and what that meant in Tesla. They had so basically every time something happened with Tesla, I would try to see what was going on. Right. Clearly, I only did it for a few days. But the point of me showing you this is I have an interesting situation with Tesla. We have Elon Musk as a CEO that can just move the stock with a tweet, right? This is good, this is bad, but it's good for me because I can look at his transits, see certain things that are happening on his transits, and we can go back in time because he's had a lot of different events and see when he gets good events, when he gets bad events, etc. I have a lot of ideas on how we can use astrology for making predictions on companies, but also other things in the world, like the election. I made some money on the election, sports gambling, very interesting things that you could clearly see in someone's chart, and you can kind of bet with or against that, right? So Tesla is a good stock for that sort of thing, right? um, and clearly we are in an opportunity with Tesla where it could really take a serious moonshot. It's already been kind of shooting, but we could go crazy, right? And so I'm bringing that to everyone's attention. So another very interesting thing that I just saw that really kind of united me to say, okay, I'm onto something here. Is I've also been looking at Dogecoin for a moonshot, and Elon um, just became part of the Trump um, Department of Government Efficiency, and they called it Doge. Okay, like if that's not a sign directly from Elon himself, like I don't know what is, right? So obviously, if basically what's going to happen is if Tesla does a moonshot and Doge hasn't done a moonshot yet, a lot of people from Tesla that made money on Tesla are going to put it right on Doge and vice versa, right? So I see a moonshot with both stocks. Um, and I also want to say, because the stock market is such a heavily manipulated place now, especially since retail's here. And we've seen that in live action over the last years of them changing the game. They're not going to be able to do that to crypto as easily. They're definitely going to be able to manipulate it, but it's not going to be fraudulent the way they were doing in the stock market with literally a press of a button. In the crypto, they're actually going to have to let go of some of their holdings if they want to drop it, right? So anyway, so um, let me turn on the moon phase indicator. All right. Okay, so we have a full moon. Um, Here, right? Um, and we have the increase of volume. Clearly, we are in a good position with the Bollinger Bands. Okay. So I have a support line right here that comes from way over here in March 2020. Right. So it's right over there on 2020, right? And this to me is a very important area to cross over. Okay. Because it's definitely going to put us in a position to go over here, right? But ironically, if we make it over here by, around this full moon, basically this week or next week, it's crossing, it would have to cross over this trail line that's all the way from 2001. Oops. Okay. So I think it's not exact. Let me see here. Okay, let's do another one. And yeah, guys, I'm just kind of messing around. See how it touched right there very nicely. It's not didn't touch through any of that though. Did I just lose it? Where we go? Oh, okay. I think it hit right there. Okay, so that's definitely liftoff zone based on that, right? And then this trail line starts over here. Okay, it hits right there. And then it hits right here, right? So 1, 2, almost 3, 4, 5, right? Which is right at the top of here. So that's the moonshot. And that's a 20%, 26% pop, right? So what we would do for the ones that may not I'm just throwing things out here, I'm just hanging out with you guys. How I would go about this. So we want to see around 412. It's basically $400. We're playing $400 basically, right? And right here we're looking at 405 actually. And so we would go to next week because this Friday is the full moon, so we know it's going to last up to 3 days. And we can go to 399. That right there. Okay. Really funny that that's like the only one that didn't have a change today. They're not letting this one go. Whoever has it. Oh, potential risk is 0 actually. So no one's buying that. But please believe if we get anywhere near that number, everyone will be buying it. Okay. So tomorrow I'm gonna I'm gonna see how the stock moves because I am expecting some type of dippage tomorrow, and then lead into the full moon. Thursday, Friday is the move, right? So maybe tomorrow I'll buy it, or Thursday I'll buy it. Um, if I continue to have a feeling that we're gonna get the moonshot, um, this right here is gonna be a bad boy. Okay, period. Um, so we have it. Let me show you now. Now let's, for the ones who don't know, they can do this. We now have it on our Robinhood watch list. Okay, so this is the option that we could potentially buy, right? And wait, this. Oh wait, never mind. This, hold on. It's the actual option that I have. No, that's the right one. Okay, never mind. Okay, so what we want to do is, it just says I have it, but I don't. Watch list position. There we go. Okay, so we want to go to stimulate trades or returns, and we'll type in 405. Okay, so we're gonna expect the moonshot within 3 days of the full moon. So we could be looking all the way up to 20th, right? I don't think it's going to be that long. More like the ninth. Well, yeah, almost the 20th. But I'm gonna buy it tomorrow most likely. I'm gonna sell it either Friday or Monday is most likely scenario that we will sell that, right? Now some crazy situation where, and this is where we could kind of, I could look at other things in the stars, look at Elon's chart, and and the actual stocks chart and all that good stuff, but IPO. But yeah, we could. Let's see. So another thing I would do is I would say to myself, if we got that moonshot right to 400, we can say it started around there, right? In some crazy situation, it in the next day or so, it shot up there and created some type of support up there, and wanted to make another shot. I mean, um, we are looking at the monthly. Let's go over to the daily because this is a 20% pop that we're talking about here. Okay. I guess that would be like the first even though we gap down to here. I'm just gonna play it right here, just see what type of numbers we get right here. For like that the crazier target of a moonshot, right? Of the high right there. Okay, so let's just say we had a moonshot to 450. Um, that's a possibility. Very unlikely, but that would be like a moonshot of a lifetime. I mean, 36%. I mean, is it too crazy? Okay, so then what we would do is we would go over to our Robinhood and we would just hit a 450 in there. Whoa, right? And let's say it did that either Friday or Monday. We're definitely sitting on 5K option. So that is a very interesting moonshot opportunity. And I think tomorrow I'll be looking at Doge and tell you guys what I think about that. But you guys tell me what you all think about that. Do you think it's a possibility? Um, are any of you all interested in Tesla? Do you guys think we should cover more of Tesla? Or are you guys interested in anything outside of the stock market, like sports betting and that sort of thing? Or any ideas? I'm open. I'm open to them. Okay, so yeah, guys, let me know what you think. Until next time, Shakes Alexander, the Blue Moon of Neptune, here to help you navigate through the illusion of life. You're watching Mark Moonlord, where he merged the matrix with the stars. Until next time, peace.